morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston, wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you're finding reasons to smile, to laugh, to enjoy life, to appreciate everything and everyone around you. Yes, it's me. I just said it all. Let's see who comes in tonight. It is Sunday. It's the last day of my 12-hour shifts. I'm trying to set this up a little bit better because I'm charging it. It's going to give me a hard time. There. I think that's better. So let's see who comes in. While I eat some chocolate. Coconut. Just a heads up, I may be interrupted a few times because I am still dealing with horses. This time signing people out. So I may have to ignore you for a moment. This is earlier than I usually do my live streams, but I'm bored. You're wondering what I'm eating? Hello! I love how the thumbs up shows up before the person shows up. Because I just saw a thumbs up and I don't see anyone here yet. There it goes. Hello, hello. Ooh, 2 people. Even better. Hi. Y'all left. Hey, nice. Anyway. So this is what I'm eating. No, not a sponsor. But I randomly found them like a couple of weeks ago in my grocery store. It's literally just shredded coconut, a thin layer of chocolate. It has some goji berries in it. It's good. Just enough chocolate to satisfy a sweet tooth. It's organic, non-GMO, peanut-free, gluten-free. And 95 calories per serving. I don't know if I really have anything to talk about in this live stream. Hello, Kenneth. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for saying hello. How is your day, or evening, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world? How's it all going for you today? I'm just at work, bored, trying to keep myself slightly, at least a little bit entertained. See who I can connect with. And if you didn't see my vlog from yesterday, make sure you check it out. And please share it. It was actually, okay, a bad code. If you have any, or if you can get some, raw apple cider vinegar, water, a little ground ginger or cinnamon. It will help clear up the code pretty fast. You just need like a capful or like a teaspoon worth of apple cider vinegar, a dash of cinnamon or ground ginger, and a glass of water. It works, I promise you. So yeah, yesterday's vlog, or poetry video, I came up with a random poem last night, after hearing about Anthony Bourdain. Those of you who don't know who Anthony Bourdain is, he's a popular chef and food critic type person. Who's, I think, become popular around the world, but it is, definitely popular here in the U.S. I wasn't necessarily a huge fan, but I did watch him. Hello to whoever came in. And, I did catch his Parts Unknown show every now and again. And I did learn a little bit about, I did hear a bit about his backstory. And they hear that he, succumbed to his demons, I guess you can say. Kind of really does hit home. I currently have someone in my own life that has been battling depression, anxiety, and thoughts of suicide excessively the last almost 6 months now, for maybe about 3 or 4 months now, really, to the point that they've been in and out of the hospital multiple times. Also, my husband, who lives in Morocco, has been constantly dealing with his own depression. I just heard today that somebody in Mecca committed suicide at the Kaaba. And this is supposed to be at a, place of God. And supposedly he, from what I heard, he jumped from a third story, the third floor of a building, or third story of somewhere at the Kaaba. And to hear so many people, obviously Anthony Bourdain is a celebrity, and people around the world know who he is. The designer, I forget what her name was, Kate Spade, or I believe it was. She, I'm not into design, so I don't really know her, but, I'm sure people around the world knew who she was that are into design. Like I said, people in my personal life have been dealing with stuff, so when I heard about Bourdain, I started thinking about the one person in my life that's been in and out of the hospital with their own issues, and it just kind of sparked the poem to start forming last night, and I had to go with it. So again, if you didn't see yesterday's video, go check it out, and please share that video. I think it's something that everybody can relate to, and I do talk a little bit at the end of the vlog about my personal experience with depression and anxiety, and putting my prayers out for everyone that's being affected, so. But, yeah, I want to try to get my mind off onto something better. Hello, Jessica. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Yay! Yeah, I'm at work. It's midnight here now, and I'm trying to keep myself occupied, so I usually start my vlogs, my live streams a little later, but I'm already feeling like falling asleep, so I might as well start it now. But thank you for what you said about the poem, and please feel free to share it with people. I agree, it's definitely something that needs to be shared. And if you noticed on that video in the description, I didn't even put any of my own personal links, because it wasn't something that I was using to promote myself. It was, hearing about Anthony Bourdain and hearing about the designer. And then today I actually came across one of the vloggers that I watch on a regular basis. He found out that some person in Mecca committed suicide at the Kaaba, which, if you don't know, that's the holy land for Muslims. Supposedly the person that committed suicide there jumped from a third story of a building, or I don't know the full story, but they were at Mecca, they were at the Kaaba, I believe at the Kaaba, and they were on the third story of a nearby building or something, and this happened at the very end, towards the end of Ramadan, so it's, this is definitely becoming too much of the norm, and it's scary to think of how many, on one side maybe we feel connected because, we realize there's so many more people out there feeling like we do or have felt or whatever, but at the same time it's scary to think that people are really feeling like that's their only option, But yeah, I want to shift it to something better. But anyone, Yeah, but that's why I do my videos, and that's why I make the designs that I make. It's to to spread that love and positivity. It's sometimes I do make deeper videos like that where I'm trying to get a message across, or trying to bring awareness, but also keep the intent of my videos intact. Of this is somewhere, this is a channel or a space that you can come to that is meant to be relatable. It's meant to hopefully give a little spark of light in whatever you might be going through, and maybe it's just an added encouragement if you're actually in a good place and you just need that little extra motivation, or someone to relate to that might be going on a common journey of self-improvement. And that's why I have Ayla Productions, as my t-shirt line in the channel. And if, I don't know if anybody's... That's how I try to keep it. And that's how I want that's why my shirts are the way they are too. Because even with the imperfections, the drop ship company that I use to print out my shirts, they'll send me emails saying, you should change the back of this design because it might white out the rest parts of the rest of the design. Or if I have like a shadow in the back of the lettering or a transparency, they'll say you may want to edit out that transparency because it might bleed through as white. I'm working until 6 a.m. and it's 12 a.m. right now. It's midnight right now, so I still get about 6 hours. So, but every time they ask me if I want to re-edit my designs, I tell them no, just leave it as is, because even if the design doesn't print out perfectly, as long as it doesn't look too muddy or too distorted, I don't mind, because I want it to look raw. I want it to look imperfect. That's the whole. That's part of my part of my thing is let's stay genuine. Let's stay. None of us are perfect. Many people strive for perfection. Thanks so much, Tennessee. Thank you for stopping in. And if you haven't, go check out the poem that I put out yesterday. It's actually in the link in the description of the live stream. And shared the video. It's it's meant to spread more awareness about mental health and suicide, because of what's been in the media the last couple of days of the two public people taking their lives. And I heard about another one today, a random person today, and I know someone personally that's going through a lot of stuff too. So I'm trying to spread awareness, and I just feel like it's an important wanted to share. So I want as many people to see it as possible. And I'm not even promoting myself in it. It's just, you know, even in the description, it just has the suicide hotline. So doesn't have any. That video doesn't have any of my own stuff. So. Oh, you are still there. It says 0 people. Yeah, I think I was hoping to get a little more views on it from last night to today. I mean, I want to say a couple of those were from me, so I might have only. I think it's only up to 21 views, but 5 of those I think are me, because I kept going back to rewatch it myself, so to see if I still like the edit. I'm trying to get this to stay propped up because I'm charging it, so kind of stuck with it, or in whatever way it decides to sit. Well, I guess I could bring it closer. It's just, I don't like to sit on top of the camera. But and I shared it everywhere too. And this is the interesting part of YouTube, you know. Well, tonight I actually have 2 other people working with me, but normally on the overnight when I'm working, like tomorrow night, it will be just me, and I'll be back in the security vehicle, or I'll be up in the other office. But because we had an event this weekend, I had an extra 1 or 2 people with me, so. But normally it is just me. But yeah. I don't know what to talk about. I was trying to figure out a video that I could do for tonight, but I couldn't come up with anything. So I might still come up with something random. But I figured I'd do a little live stream now, and if I get bored and tired again later, I'll do another one. And it seems like I do end up getting a lot more views off the live streams than I do off the actual videos. And that's just I don't know. That's just weird about YouTube too. Like, you know, the videos that like I know are good, or like I have a message out and I really want people to see it. It seems like that one gets the least amount of views. No one really comes to check it out, and I'll push it like crazy. And then there'll be other videos where I don't even promote it, I don't do anything for it, and I'll get, twice as many views on it. So I guess it's just the nature of, the internet. Story of your life. I know. There's some videos that I was proud of. I get some videos on my channel, and I still haven't gotten around to doing it, because I want to do it from my laptop and not from my phone. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Go Red Sox. Go Celtics. Go Bruins. Go Patriots. Go New England Revolution. The soccer team. Sure, there's a team I'm missing. I got baseball, football, soccer, hockey, basketball. But yes, I am from Boston. And one of our sports, not necessarily sports teams, but sport facilities has been on the verge of shutting down for the last couple of years, and that's where I work actually. If you're familiar with horse racing, Suffolk Downs. I try not to say it in my videos because one, I'm technically not supposed to be vlogging or videoing, and two, I really don't want people showing up to my job. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's dying over here in New England, so. Suffolk Downs has been holding on by a very, very, very thin thread. I think this is definitely it. They said we may have one more year for the simulcasting here. But as far as any racing, I think the few races that we have this year, like this weekend was a race week. That's why I'm down where I am right now. Next month we'll have another weekend of racing, and then another weekend in August. And then after that, I have no clue because they never tell us anything. And people can ask me, what are you going to do when it closes down? Yeah, today was what? The Belmont? I'm not up in the grandstand, and I don't really follow all the races as much as I've worked here for 12 years, but I've never followed any of the races. I'm just here. I don't get to watch the races anyway because I'm too busy checking the horses in and out. Yeah. So you should check out my live stream from the other night. We had a loose horse in one of the barns, and I was in the middle of live streaming, so I kept the live stream going. It's cool and not cool at the same time. I appreciate where I work because it's like, its own little community within the city. It's a little country. Yeah, it's a little hard to see because it's all dark out, but I want to say towards the tail end of my last live stream, I want to say the last maybe 10-15 minutes of my live stream, we had a loose horse in one of the barns. So I'm walking with the camera. I'm going, yeah, we're recording Cops Horse Edition. But yeah, it was a little live action. I want to say about half the horses are gone now because all the racing is done for the weekend. So a lot of them left today. We still got a handful that will be leaving. Speaking of which, hold on. hear something. Give me a minute. There was a trailer coming. I'm back. I'm back. We're supposed to be signing them out, so I gotta keep my ears open so nobody just drives out of the property. But yeah. And thank you for saying hello to Jessica. I'll make sure to add one of your videos to my hashtag I am a creator playlist. Because whenever I do the live streams, I've made a point that whoever comes in, I'll add their latest video to my creators playlist as a thank you. So, but yeah, people keep asking me what I'm gonna do for my next job or what I'm gonna do when this place closes down. Did it? Is it back? Hey, Nathan. Oh, I don't. No. I know when it's a horse because I can hear their feet galloping. And if it was a horse, you'd see me running out the door instead of walking out the door. Because we got two gates that we have to run and close if there happens to be a loose horse. So we have a gate that stays open for cars to come in and out. But if we get a loose horse and we don't get to the gates fast enough, they're gonna end up on the streets or on the highway. So, because we got a highway about a half a mile down the road. We got another busy street about 50 yards away. And this right out the gate. Right now it's a little quieter, but cars are still randomly driving by even at midnight, so. And depending on the color of the horse, if they go out the gate, they're going to be a little hard to see. So. Now you got me paranoid. I'm listening out. I got all the doors open so I can hear for the clapping of the feet. Yeah, I tell people I'm not necessarily scared of them, but I respect them for what they are. I respect them for their sight, their height, what they, can be capable of. For the most, for all purposes, I respect all animals and all, even insects to a point. Yeah, I don't want to be stung. Yeah, I don't want to be bit. I don't want, but I keep listening. But Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do after this place. I haven't even looked for another job because I'd rather work for myself. I'd rather find opportunities doing things that I enjoy, whether it's doing the videos, whether it's design, whether, helping others. I don't know. I need something that is fulfilling, both spiritual, in all aspects. And I know that's kind of hard to say, but, a lot of times that's easier said than done. But I'm 41 years old. Me, my brothers, all live at home still, and we're basically helping my mother. For the most part, we're helping our mother because she's on Social Security. So she's on a fixed income. But even if I didn't live with my mother, I couldn't be on my own because the rents these days are too high. I work full time, and my income I wouldn't be able to support myself on my income. So, and I've worked security for the last 12 years. I don't want to stay in security. I don't want to, but I am blessed, though. I hope it never comes off that I complain about what I do or don't have. But, as she gets older, I get concerned for myself. If, what happens if something happens to her, or, how am I going to be able to support myself? Or, if one of my brothers wants to move, how am I going to cover that portion of the bills? And I have that mentality anyway because I'm the oldest, Yeah, I want to get to the point, like I said, I'm 41 years old. I may not look like it, but I'm 41 years old. I'm also married, but my husband lives in Morocco. We tried the whole immigration thing when we first got married. It took immigration 3 years to tell us that that they think that our marriage was fraudulent. And for the last 3 years, we haven't been able to afford for me to even go visit him. He can't visit here because he can't get the visa. And I think because we already had that one case, the only way he could apply for a visa is if we apply again for the marital visa or spousal visa. No attorney, partly because we couldn't afford an attorney. We still can't afford an attorney. I can't even afford to get the immigration stuff up going again by because Morocco, my husband's not working because Morocco is just as bad as here as far as finding work. He was certified to work on the cargo ships, but when we were waiting for immigration to give us a response, he didn't go to sea, because if he went to sea and immigration contacted us, we couldn't get in contact with him. So we were afraid that if he went out to sea to work, that we would miss something with immigration, and then when immigration finally contacted us and, told us what they told us, his certification kind of became invalid, and he couldn't afford to recertify, so he couldn't, do the work that he was trained to do. He's been looking for work ever since. I've sent him money off and on for years, but in the last year, I've been, money's been very tight for myself, so, I'm lucky if I can send him $50 a month. If that, granted, I'm doing a whole lot better than he is because I am working and I can pay my bills and I can help my brothers and my mother, so we have that. And on one side, he's still kind of blessed because he can live rent-free and whatever at his mother's house, but he doesn't have money for his personal expenses. He can't find work. My job has been up in the air. He's been fighting his own depression for the last, off and on for the last 6 years. I'll say 6 years, not just 3 years, but the last 3 years have been even worse because I haven't even been able to go visit him. And because I haven't been able to send him money like I used to. But God willing, things fall into place. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe great things are coming. I believe that with me between yeah, I need a lot of things we need a lot of things. Yeah, the only issue I have as far as all that is concerned is I don't have the business smarts. I don't have the, I do my best, but I don't have, and this is not me putting myself down or giving excuses. I just don't have, when it comes to reading or comprehending and, in that, obviously I can promote here and I can post on social media and I can do all that. It's just the logistics side and the business side and what makes the most sense. I get lost and confused and don't fully comprehend everything that I'm reading. So I get nervous about taking, making certain decisions. But, and even with the t-shirts, I've been doing that for a year and a half now. And, I haven't given up because I'm still paying for the site on a monthly basis. Because I'm doing doing that through Shopify, and that's $30 a month. And I'm paying for Adobe Illustrator, which is another $20 a month. So those two alone are paying for me to be able to do the t-shirts. And I gotta pay off my debt. I got, 15, I've got, I don't want to put all my personal information out there, but I got, double digits of debt. Etsy. Sell on there. I know that people buy off that too. I don't know. And see, that's what I have issues with. I know through Shopify I could even sell on Amazon, or I can do other things, but I don't know how to cross sell. And like I said, my finances are limited to I would like to be able to go on the fairs. With the summer being here in New England, there's unity days and community days happening and, festivals and whatever, but I can't afford to get bulks of my shirt and like rent out a stand or something, because there's conventions. I know there's conventions going on. There's a lot of things going on that like I have a lot of designs, but I could pick like 5. If I had the money to pick 5 of my best shirts, the ones that I think would grab people's attention and go to these festivals and whatnot, I know I can get it out there, but I need a couple of $100, if not close to $1,000, just to print out enough of each shirt to try to sell at those things. Even if I only ordered the shirts once and let them sell out from event to event, and this like whatever's left, and if people go, oh, I need a small, I go, well, then I can direct them to the website, and make them think that the shirts have gone sold so fast that they, that I've already sold out or whatever. But like that's why I need someone that knows knows how to work logistics and knows how to interweave, go from different sites and different avenues, and what's the best dropship company to be working with, or the shirt design company to be working with, and because I'm just going off of what's on Shopify that's free for me to use to an extent. Even my profit margins aren't even the greatest. I'll make a little bit of a profit, which is fine for now, but I want to get to, I want it all to even out. And again, it's also about getting, on top of doing for myself, I'm obviously trying to get a message out too. So and I don't have a group of friends that I hang out with that I can reach out to. At least not, locally, not anyone that I'm very, in my personal life, my life is pretty much work, go home, spend time with family, do the things that I love. I have 1 or 2 cousins that I connect with. One cousin specifically that is more like a sister, but she's got a lot of issues. She's got a lot going on. I do have 2 brothers, but we're all kind of doing our own thing, so to speak. And we're supportive of each other, but we don't really intertwine. I don't want it to sound negative, because it's not negative. My t-shirt and my YouTube is my thing. But I do know I need help. I do need, because I know they will sell. I know, and that's why I'm blessed. I'm glad that, that hashtag I'm a creator came along. Because it's definitely helped with right. Maybe I'd have to, for sure, definitely. And as you can tell that I'm, because I'm the kind-hearted person that I am, and this is where you'll feel my I appreciate it, because like I was about to say, if this is where my timidness comes in, and like I don't want, because he's promoting a hashtag I'm a creator. Like, I don't want to step on his toes, That's, that's just, if you can tell, this is me, I guess trying to be, being modest or whatever. I don't want to, or humbled. I don't want to start, he's got, he's trying to get his thing going, and he's doing a lot as it is by helping us with our channels and stuff, so. Right, but he always wears the same shirts and the positive quotes and everything, so I feel he could be down for that. For sure. For sure, I think I definitely think if he, especially if he went to my page, I'm sure if he sifted through a bunch of the shirts, he'd see a couple of things that he would wanna, that would grab him. I mean, I got a lot of shirts. Even I sit there and go, I haven't even fully counted. I want to say it's at least 20 different designs. I could be wrong. It might be a little less. It might be a little bit more. I haven't fully counted it because sometimes I get confused sometimes because the fact that I have like the shirt that I sent you. It comes in the baseball. In the softball shirt, it comes in a t-shirt. I think I put it on a V-neck. I think I put it on a tank top. So, that's where I end up getting a little bit confused on my own. See, or maybe suggest collabing on an I Am Creator shit. That's true. That just actually gave me an idea because I think I talked about that in either a different video or a different live stream where I was like, I have one of my collections. I have a collection called I Am You Are, and it's basically, two different types of kind of entities, but with the same messaging behind it. So, that line originally started with two shirts. One that said, in the middle it says I am, and then positive wording surrounding it. So it says I am life, I am enough, I am unique, I am beautiful, I am creative. You get the point. And then I have another shirt that says you are, and the wording is lined up a little in a different style, a different design, but it has the same idea behind it. It says you are across on the right hand side, and then going from from the shoulder down, it's it says again beautiful, courageous, whatever, and there's like a sunburst type, like sun ray lines to fill out the rest of the shirt to kind of bring the whole design together. But then those are the main shirts for that collection. But then I have individual shirts where it says I am beautiful and it has a design. Another one that says you are love or loved with a fanned out heart. I have I am powerful, which is a very simple, the words going across, but the words themselves look like crackling at least to me it's supposed to look like crackling electricity, because what's one of the most powerful things in the world is electricity, lightning. So the way the words are crackled a little bit are meant to exuberate the word powerful, So that's what that collection's all about. I am, you are, and then, whatever the positive word for the way I go with it. Then I have my collection, which is the A-Love collection, which is just to play off the name. And then, like, A-Love music, A-Love life, A-Love nature. Instead of saying I love, you say A-Love. And like when James started doing the hashtag I'm a creator shirts, I said in a video that I don't want to bite that because that's now his thing. I don't want to piggyback off of that, but that did give me an idea so that I could put for my thing. Either use the I am creator poem that I have that video for, or come up with a smaller poem to kind of go with the I am a creator, and turn it into a poem instead of it being hashtag I'm a creator. This I am a creator, and make it a poetry shirt. That might be something that I can do, because just like I have 2 shirts that says smile because you can, and smile that it's free. Hello, my friend. How you doing, trucker? How's your juicing going? But I lost my train of thought. Yeah. I am a creator. Again, this shows you my timidness, or my I guess you could say slightly lack of confidence is like I'm reading that and I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea, but then I'm kind of going, but I'm like, how do I approach it? How do I and so that's just this is me like thinking about it. So I gotta get into the juicing myself, Mr. Trucker there, MB Trucker. And I saw your last video about the juicing. I don't know if you saw, I'm sure you've seen my comment by now, but it might be a good idea to every now and again come up with find a smoothie that you, or a blended smoothie that you like, that you can use like a NutriBullet or a blender with that keeps that fiber in, because there's nutrients in the fiber too. Because juicing extracts all the pulp, but it also takes out a lot of the some of the Oh, you did? I didn't get around to checking it. I've been preoccupied with work the last couple of days, so. Yeah, sure. Feel free to share anything of mine. I am very timid about approaching other people. I'm a little, I'm even like even me trying to explain it, I'm a little like but if there's something that I share, that I have any of my videos that do speak to you or whatever, it's all meant to be spread and shared. So feel free to share any of my stuff. You know, tell him that Anthony should consider collab. Future I am created to you. Yeah, for sure. I am working right now as we speak, as I'm speaking to you, as I'm entertaining you at this very moment. Well, I guess it's just I've worked in overnights for the last 12 years, so I'm kind of used to it, although it is catching up with me and stuff. I'm still trying to figure out what I'll be doing when this place eventually closes down. I'd rather be working my own hours. I don't want to be I don't want to be working for anybody else anymore. I want my own. Yeah. I forget if you told me before, do you just drive like locally, like within your state, or do you go cross country now and again? Because I know you're a truck driver. So, but now it's more local, as far as like maybe more so wide than anything else. Ah. Yeah, a lot, because I work at the horse track here in Boston. A lot of these guys travel, as far, from racetrack to racetrack, so it's, oh yeah? Keep checking the time because I'm expecting somebody to drive up to be signed out. But and see, now that you brought up doing a shirt for hashtag I'm a creator, I'm trying to think of what I would do for a design. Or would I go, how elaborate would I go with it? For my personal idea for I Am a Creator, and I Am a Creator shirt from James. Alright, I gotta be, I'm a little busy at the moment. Hold on 1 second. be right back, guys. Give me a second. I just gotta sign out a couple of horses. I'm here. I just gotta write something out real quick. 1 a.m. 1. Hold on 1 minute. Gemini's. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Give me 1 minute. Hello, how are you tonight? Thank you for stopping in. I will be with you momentarily. I just gotta get some paperwork done from my job. I actually have to do my job at the moment. Gemini. 1 a.m. Pool. No pool on this one, okay. I'll be right there after these words from my sponsor. Should I come up with a fake commercial as I sit here? A-Love Productions, meant to spread love and positivity. Do you love yourself? Do you see yourself as powerful? Are you loved? Go to A-Love Productions and find the shirt that speaks to you. Let it lift you. Let it empower you. A-Love Productions. ALoveProductions.com. See the description below for more info. If I actually had a shirt or my hat, I could even do a better job at that. Call 1-800 A-Love Productions. I got him. Gotta catch them all. Pokemon. Did I get you in there? Yes, I did. Okay, I think I got them all. And if I didn't, I don't think I belong to anybody. Alright, so it's currently 1 a.m. here. Hello to the 4th person that has come in. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Hi Farm Life, how are you? Thank you for stopping in once again. Robin, how are you? So, I actually have to, if I can get to it this week, I'm planning to make a new video to promote A-Love Productions and the t-shirt design with all, because I have a handful of my own shirts, and I want to come up with a cool little video, maybe possible a couple of them. Yes, I am, and I got 5 hours to go. It's 1 a.m. Eastern Time, 1:05. So, but I definitely I got a video idea for the t-shirts that I have already. I think all of you are California. Yep. I think that's what I usually get at this time of night. The only other person that I think comes in every now and again is Mixed Legacy, and she's in Texas. So she's 2 hours behind. Wait. Yeah, she's... No, an hour behind, right? Texas is an hour. Yeah. Hey, look, your neighbors. Y'all could do like... Get together and do like a collab. April, yep. Last time I was in California, I was 4 years old. 3 years old. I want to go out again though. I have an uncle that lives out in California somewhere. I forget where. You all gotta get together and collab. Could do a hashtag I am a creator challenge in the same videos. Y'all should, Jessica, when you get back to Cali, y'all should like team up and try to do a live stream on all 3 of your channels at the same time and do a hashtag I'm a creator challenge. Like, you gotta eat or drink something crazy or or whatever. So far, I think in the hashtag I'm a creator community, I know there's one person from New Hampshire. I think somebody else might be from Rhode Island. But I don't think there's anyone the Green Monster Juice. Or you have your own version of the Mean Green, right? Is your version of the Mean Green the one that you showed in your last video? Because I've made the Mean Green before, and the way they do it on Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, I didn't. It was a little too tart for me. So, like you, I add the grapes, and sometimes I'll add a little orange too, or pineapple to get it a little more on the sweeter side. And all of you that are in here, if you haven't already, do me a favor, go watch my last video, and please share it. It's definitely something that needs to be shared. It's about it touches on what's been going on with hearing about people in mental illness and taking their lives over the last couple days, and it's something that's going on in my family's life at the moment, as well as dealing with someone with severe mental illness issues at the moment. So I was compelled to come up with a poem last night, and made it into a video, and gave a little message at the end of the poem. So if you haven't seen the video yet, it's in the description of this live stream, so you should be able to find it fairly easy. If you can go to that video and share it, I'd appreciate it. And I'm not even promoting myself in that video. In the description for that video, I just have the suicide hotline phone number and the suicide prevention website on there. So what does that say? 100 pounds? Nice. I gotta try to do a juice fest because I haven't done it yet. The only thing, and I'm definitely using it as an excuse. I have a juicer, but I have the one that's kind of like a donut, like the chamber is kind of like wrapped around the extractor. So like trying to clean it out is a pain in the butt. So it kind of like, it's a little discouraging for me to want to use my juicer. Right now I'm uploading a video for tomorrow, but saw you on live and wanted to support. Thank you for coming in. I'll definitely, when that video loads, I'll add it to my the creator playlist. But yeah, definitely if you can get to my video, I don't even necessarily care if you watch it, share it, because I think it's an important, with everything going on right now in the world, and, you know, mental illness and addiction and, you know, all that stuff being at an all-time high, I feel like it's a video that a lot of people can relate to, so I want to put it out there. No, video for tomorrow. Oh, I'm reading that again. Thank you, Jess, for coming in. I appreciate it. You have a good night. Yeah, and I said, I'm saying it every live stream now. Whoever comes in, whatever your last video was, will get shared on my yeah, you know, it's still a Breville, right? It's the one that, it's like the cheapest one, that they sell for like $100. It's probably like $80 now, but I know the one above that, that's like 150, is the one that has the side chamber. I like the juicer. It's just cleaning it out is a pain in the butt. Trying to dig out the scraps from around the ring. Gonna sit there with the spoon trying to rip it out. Depending on what juice I used to make, I used to save the scraps, because some of the scraps you could use for like breads, or, you know, use the pulp for something else, but I never got around to using it for something else. So it would sit in my fridge until I decided to throw it out, because I never got around to using it. I really do need to get back to using that juicer though. Because there's a couple of juices I used to make that I really liked, and they don't taste the same when I do it as a blender drink. Yeah. I gotta get a new blender. I want to get a new one. That might be put on my list of things to get, but right now I don't have the money to do much of anything, so. I just ran out of my protein powder today, so I don't even have money to get that at the moment. It's all good though. Money's coming. I gotta stay positive. I gotta keep the line of my connection to the law of attraction strong. So I know money's coming. Money always finds its way into my life. Yeah, I'm playing with the idea. I know Breville is supposed to be one of the best brands to buy, but I may have to, if I really want to try to get one with a side pocket, I might have, if I really get into it, I may have to settle for whatever some inexpensive one I can find. Yes, I do. I'm actually Muslim. And I've been fasting for Ramadan this month, which Ramadan actually ends in a couple of days, so I think it ends by Thursday. So, no, I haven't bought anything from eBay in such a long time. Have a good night. Unapologetically. You have a great day, great week. I will see you eventually, I'm sure. I think this is becoming my longest live stream so far. And I appreciate y'all hanging out. Keeping me entertained, keeping me awake and entertained. I mean, I did have a coffee too, but I've been at work since 6 p.m. Was sleeping most of the day because I didn't get out of work until 6 a.m. So, the last 4 days I've been working 12-hour shifts from 6 to 6. So, Fortnite, one of the other fighting games, or Madden. Or basketball. I personally, the only games I have, are Madden 18, what's the one that they call I know it's short for something, but what's the one that they call G-Pug or whatever it's called? I forget the nickname because I've heard a couple people say it. Any Mario? I have a PlayStation, so G-Pug, yeah, Pug-G. Is that short for something? What's that short for? PUBG. I know it's short for something. I just don't remember what it is. Have a good night, Farm. Or, Robin. Okay. Because I hear people saying it, but I didn't know if it was like, the abbreviation of the actual the actual game name. The only games I have are FIFA 18, Madden. I think I told you before. The Show, Tetris. I think one of my brothers downloaded one of the battlefields. But I think that's all we have. I downloaded Fortnite for about 5 minutes, and I was like, I'm not even into these battle games, so why did I download it? So I deleted it. And because I'm not subscribed to play online against anybody, I feel like it's a little pointless to have, so. I'm more into the sports games than the suspense and fighting games. I feel like there's too many of those fighting games, and I feel like, not that I fall into those conspiracy theory things, but I feel like there's so many of those types of games that it's like, are they trying to train people for something? Subconsciously, like, you think you're just playing a video game, or are they actually trying to train people for something? Because you gotta think about, not like I said, I don't get too deep into that stuff, and I don't follow, the conspiracy theory thing, the things people come up with. I'm sure some things are conspiracies. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, but you have to stop and think and go, granted, they're popular games, but it's like, how many different versions of, like, combat games can you come up with without it being repetitive? And the fact that they are so popular, and, they're obviously, feeding into that. It's like, are you training people for something? Is this like, you're just not telling people, like, here, look, here's the new updated version of Metal Gear. Here's the new version of Warcraft or Battlefield or whatever. And even with Fortnite, it's like, okay, now you're building the building so you can still shoot at somebody, but this is more like, what is it, kind of like Hunger Games or something? I don't even watch Hunger Games, so I don't even know. But I think Hunger Games, isn't that like people kind of going after each other? Because I've never watched Hunger Games, so I'm like, now they're training you how to build and survive on your own in a world that, everybody's out to kill the other person. Yeah, and, in general, I'm not one for any of that. Oh, that's nothing. I don't know if either of you ever watched what's his name? Roman Atwood. But his son's been playing those games for a while. And he's only, I think is he 5 or 7 now? I forget. But hell, I'm sure there's 3-year-olds kicking your butts. So you gotta, you kind of have to stop and just think about it for a minute. That like seriously, and the fact that little kids are playing these games, it's like, seriously, are you trying to train people for something? Especially knowing that young children are playing it. Young as 3, because 1-year-olds figured out how to play video games before they could even talk. So there's some kid somewhere that's beating all your butts. Guarantee you there's some 1-year-old kid, can't even speak yet, playing against you guys. And he's, and I guarantee you he's the one that's winning, and he can't even speak it, he's not even using headphones because he can't even speak yet. I stick with the sports game. I don't mind being competitive, but I'd rather play FIFA and Madden or Tetris. I'll go back to the classic games. I don't have any of the mobile games. My phone's already filled to capacity as it is, especially when I'm resorted to making my videos on my phone again. Like I made the 2 videos this weekend on my phone, and I guarantee you if I try to make another vlog tonight that I'm not going to have space on my phone. Because I hadn't made videos all week, and I was like, I gotta make something. I miss editing. I want something more than just the live streams. I've been live streaming almost every night for the past week and a half, so. I'm gonna have to go to the restroom soon. Yeah, unfortunately, most of the, I can't even really delete any of the apps on my phone because majority of them I actually use for one thing or another. And, that's definitely taking up a lot of space. The other thing is, and I had, up until this weekend, I haven't really made a vlog on my channel, on my phone for a while. I do have a couple that I need to put on my external hard drive to open up some space. But I also, for my, for AilaProductions.com, when I'm trying to take pictures of the shirts or whatever, I do a lot of that editing from my phone. I wouldn't know. I don't play those games. Like I said, when it came to Fortnite, I downloaded it for about 2 minutes, and I was like, I don't think I'll actually even play this game, so I deleted it. And I'm not subscribed to play online, so I feel like it would have been pointless to have, so. Do I have a gaming channel? No. And I think I did one kind of sort of gaming video of me playing FIFA, but that's about it. I don't even remember what I named it. I don't think I named it after the video, because I think it was a mixed. Thank you, I appreciate it. So let me, I'm guessing if you guys are into games, do you guys watch streams on Twitch? And I know Twitch is not necessarily just about gaming. I'm thinking, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but Twitch is primarily for gaming streams, right? I'm sure people do other types of streams as well, but is it primarily gaming? Yeah, that's what I thought, so. Thank you, I appreciate it. Getting closer and closer to that 1K. Because I know FuzzyTube has his gaming channel. He streams on there all the time. Sometimes he does the games, and sometimes he just chills and talks to whoever's in the... Yeah. For sure. Because I was playing, I'm like... Because I kind of figured out that it was... I kind of figured Twitch was more for video games because, you know, the few people YouTubers that I know that went there, I know they were into gaming and stuff, so. And I was like, I wonder if I started doing live streaming there, maybe I can get donations. And so, but I don't do gaming, so I'm like, I don't know if that would, you know, be ideal. And I don't feel like I have that big of a following yet that I would be followed on Twitch, so. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'll try to go for at least another 15, 20 minutes or until I really have to go to the restroom. And the guy I have with me is going to be leaving soon, so. Nice. This is definitely my longest stream yet. Thank you for you guys for hanging out for more than 30 seconds. Same with Jessica. She was in here for at least 10 minutes, if not longer. So day's going all right. Been at work since 6 Eastern time. It's 1:30 a.m. now. Still got 4.5 hours to go. I've been working 12-hour shifts the last 4 days. Tomorrow I go back to my regular schedule, 8-hour schedule, so I won't have to rush to work right after waking up. The last 4 days I've literally gone home, went to bed, woke up, got cleaned up, hung around for about an hour, and came right back to work. So, and luckily the last 4 nights I've actually managed to stay awake the whole shift. So. Because I love you guys. Gonna spread love and positivity as much as possible. Was it last night? It was either last night or the night before. Did I even put one up like yesterday? No, I think it was the night before. I started doing Fortnite dances just because I keep seeing them everywhere on everybody else's channel. It's like, yeah, I don't even play Fortnite, but I know what the dances are. Yeah. FouseyTube used to have the best family on YouTube. Now we got the best family on YouTube. Fousey on it, was it? Fousey on his DOF, on his Dose of Fousey. I've done more live streams in the last 2 weeks than I've done in the whole 3 years that I've been on YouTube. I actually been on YouTube a lot longer than 3 years, but I would say the last 3 years is where I got a little bit more serious and consistent with trying to make videos and being creative with it and trying to pursue it as a potential way to create a new career for myself. So, because I think I originally started, if you look on my About page, it says this channel was created in 2012. Originally, the channel was called April Love. It was just named after me. And I didn't really know much about YouTube, and I wasn't really uploading. I may have uploaded on once in a blue moon, but I didn't fully understand it, so I didn't really get into making videos. And then I would say about 2014-ish. I would say right around that time I started maybe 2013, 2014, I started watching a kid named Adam Sella, and he had a partner in his original YouTube channel, where they would do social experiments and pranks and whatever. And I had started a local radio show at a community radio station, and I was like, maybe, and I was doing it with my young cousin at the time. She was only about 10 years old. I was like, maybe we could start doing videos to kind of promote the radio show and whatever. So I started a channel specifically to go with the radio show. That was called Inspired by Love. And then when she got a little older, probably a year or two after that, she decided she didn't want to do the videos anymore. She didn't want to be on the radio show anymore. So it was just me. So instead of putting videos on Inspired by Love, I started putting videos on this channel. And then about 3 years ago, I was very close to losing my job because the place that I'm working at now was supposed to close, but my hours did get cut from 40 hours to just 16 hours, and the kind of I was trying to find a way to get myself back into doing the things that I enjoyed, like being creative and whatever. So I started recording more, and started doing poetry videos and that. And at least once a week, I would have this channel coincide with my radio show, because I was doing on the radio show. I would do an original poem every week. Yo, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Well, I would just say make videos on things that appeal to you. Especially if you're still growing your channel, it's kind of hard to reach out to your audience when you don't have that big of an audience to begin with. Like, I used to do that in the sense of, like, I'm going to pretend like I already have those million subscribers and go, tell me in the comments below what you want me to do in my next video. I'm going, but nobody watches my videos yet. So nobody's going to comment, so I'm going to sit there and I'm going to wait. You know, I do write poetry and I do art, so, like, and, you know, I like being somewhat comedic, and I know what my intention is behind my videos, you know. And Jessica said it earlier in the vlog, in the chat. She's like, what I like about your channel is that you're genuine and raw. And I said, that's what I want. You know, that's one of my intentions for my channel, is that I'm not trying to play to an audience. I'm just sharing me. I'm sharing the things that are important to me, that inspire me, that I'm, you know, like some of the bigger YouTubers, they were sharing their journey, you know. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I'm grateful to the creator community, is because people are finally starting to see, you know, I am getting, you know, some of the people that are subscribing have actually watched the videos and actually see that, you know, I'm not just trying to make any old video. You know, I'm actually trying to, you know, put content out and show you my journey and show you, you know, I may not show every little detail in my life, which is probably the best, because if you listen to some of the bigger YouTubers that turn to daily vlogging, they say they get to points of feeling like they're being burnt out, or they, you know, they feel like this becomes, you know, holding the camera and, you know, trying to make it the best video possible becomes. Thank you. I appreciate it. And that's one of my things. I even, you know, my outro, it says, like, love, share, and inspire. You know, and you can alter it the way you want it, but it's basically like yourself, love what you do, share and inspire the world. You know, or you could say, like what you do, love yourself, and share and inspire the world. Either way. You know. And I have a t-shirt that says that too. Available at aloveproductions.com. The cool thing about me having, I don't call it a merch line. I don't have merch. I have an online store that I designed the t-shirts from. I'm not using a different logo. I'm not just promoting A-Love. The reason why I don't consider it merch is because I'm not promoting aloveproductions.com. Yes, I have shirts that say A-Love Productions. I have shirts that say A-Love Life, A-Love Music, A-Love whatever. But that's not the only thing that I'm selling. Maybe those shirts you could consider A-Love Productions merch, but I'm not, you know, aloveproductions.com is not merch for me. It's like the channel, it's meant to spread love and positivity. It's meant to uplift. It's meant to motivate and inspire, and you know, hopefully help someone to feel empowered to follow their dreams and share their journeys and share what inspires them. Because even my radio show, like I said, I originally started with the radio show, and it was called Inspired by Love. For the last year, I've been playing with the idea of changing it to A-Love Productions. The last few months, because of family issues that I actually kind of mentioned in the message for yesterday's vlog, and I mentioned it in the beginning of this live stream, that I have a family member that's dealing with mental illness and thoughts of suicide, and they've been in and out of the hospital. I've been dealing with that the last 3 to 4 months, so I haven't even done my radio show in the last 3 or 4 months. But I'm trying to get back into it within the next week or two. And when I do start doing it, once it gets put back up again, I'll be promoting that and, y'all can listen to it from wherever you are in the world. So, because it's available online as well as on a local radio station. So, but everything I do, whether it's radio, YouTube, even on my social media, A-Love Productions, the t-shirts, everything's meant to inspire. Everything is to be raw and imperfect. And, definitely from the heart. Because we need more love and positivity in the world. We need more connections in the world. We need more reasons to look within ourselves, to feel good and feel loved for ourselves, and not to look externally. If you're gonna look externally and you find my content and it touches you or it inspires you, then it's doing what it's meant to do. But it's not meant for Nice. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my video from yesterday, but after hearing about Anthony Bourdain and, that designer that had passed, I keep forgetting her name, and I recently heard today of a man in Saudi Arabia that committed suicide at Mecca, at the Kaaba. He jumped off out of a three-story building or something. I don't know the full story. I heard it from another YouTuber. And like I said, I have the family member that's dealing with a lot. I was inspired to put a poem together last night. Kind of talking about an aspect, kind of expressing an aspect of depression and suicidal thoughts, and I put a little message at the end of the poem. So if you haven't already, go check it out. It's in the description below. Or just go to my channel. It's the last actual vlog. And I actually put it as my highlighted video on my channel for now. I'm not, like I said earlier about it, that I'm not even promoting myself in that video. I'm not promoting A-Love Productions. I don't even have my links in the description. The only thing that's in the description is the reason behind the video and the link for the suicide prevention website and the suicide hotline. Because I'm not looking to promote it for myself. I'm looking to promote it more to put more awareness out there, and just put relatable content out there. And again, it's again to in my own way to try to uplift and relate and connect. So, please feel free to share it, and hopefully, it comes across someone that it touches a chord with in a positive way. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's like every week you hear something. It's like almost every week or every other day, there's something else. Alright, I think I gotta go to the restroom, so I think I'm gonna end this for now. I may be back in a little bit to do, I'll start up a new one. If you guys are still on, keep a lookout. I may do another one. But I obviously can't take you guys to the restroom, and it's nowhere near where I'm sitting, so I have a little bit of a journey. But for now, I will end this. I do appreciate everybody that's come in. If I haven't already, I will, once this is uploaded, I will add the latest video from your channel into the creator playlist on my channel as a thank you for coming in. And until the next video, as always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. Don't forget, people out there do love and care for you. I'll see you in the next video. Much love all. Peace. Again, I may do another one because I still got a couple hours to go. So, I'll see you back. Much love all.